Throughout the month of January, we are entering into the season of winter in body, in mind, and in spirit through meditation, through ritual, through movement and prayer, based on excerpts from the book, The Circle of Life, The Heart's Journey Through the Seasons by Joyce Rupp and Macrina Whitaker. Today, you are invited to participate in a practice of meditation and reflection as we enter into the heart of winter. Let us begin this time together first, though, by grounding and centering and preparing ourselves to enter in. So I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Feel the breath moving in and out as you inhale and exhale through your nose, feeling the cool air enter the nostrils and the warm air as it exits the nostrils. I invite you to feel into the soles of your feet, feeling the ground underneath you, noticing, is it a hard floor? Is it soft carpet? Is it warm or is it cool to the touch? Moving up the legs, notice the bend in your knees, and maybe take your hands and just rotate your palms around your knees. Moving further up the legs, maybe press into your thighs. Feeling the backs of the thighs and feeling your seat as it rests in your chair. Feeling grounded, feeling supported by your chair. And maybe you're leaning back in your chair, your spine feeling supported by the back of your chair. Or maybe you're sitting up straight, spine long, shoulders back and down, feeling the lengthening of the spine. I invite you to relax. Let your spirit rest. Gently let go of the busy things in your mind. Allow your body to ease into peacefulness. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Do this 3 more times. Gradually sink into a quiet place of calm and comfort. I invite you now to go within to a quiet place inside yourself. When you get there, place yourself in a lovely log cabin nestled in the woods. It is wintertime, and intricately designed frost is on the windows. Burning wood crackles in the fireplace. Feel the warmth as you stand by the fire. Turn and look around the room. See an old, comfortable looking rocking chair and move it close to one of the windows so you can look outside. Sit down in the chair and look out at the space in the window that does not have frost on it. Outside, there's a huge maple tree with sprawling, barren branches. There's snow cradled in the crooks of the brown branches, and one bird with fluffed up feathers sitting on a twig. The sun is partially hidden behind gray clouds. Now and then the clouds open and rays of sunshine beam through the window pane upon you. The sun is shimmering and sparkling on the snow. As you gaze out the window, you look more closely at the tree. Notice the small buds on the ends of the branches and twigs. Each one is tightly closed. Look at how these buds are filled out, pregnant with the new life stored inside them. Close your eyes and imagine what it must be like to be one of these buds. Let yourself become one of them. Feel the winter air, cold and unyielding. When snow falls, it feels gentle and soft. When pellets of rain drop from the clouds, you feel the piercing hardness of the ice. There are long nights. In the freezing darkness, you gather the tiny wrappings around you as closely as possible, trusting that dawn will come. As you wait, you sense within you the new life gestating. Something within keeps moving ever so imperceptibly. It is strong and sturdy. You wait and wait in the darkness. Finally, the morning sun comes, but the intensity is not like it was in the summer. Something in you stretches toward light like it was in summer. Something in you stretches toward light, longs for more warmth, wants to be alive and green. Notice how every now and then the life inside moves slightly toward the light, stretching just a little bit more. Till one day you notice that the dawn is coming earlier. And the sun feels slightly warmer. Do you feel the warmth of the sun? The life inside of you stirs with more vigor, and you find yourself smiling, knowing that winter is now waning. You let your mind get a glimpse of green. A little dance of joy skips around inside of you. Now let your imagination leave the bud and see yourself once again sitting in the rocking chair, looking out at the maple tree. Remember the courageous little bud. Remember the life within. And think about what awaits birthing inside of you. What waits in darkness and longs to be free, to grow. Take one more glance out the window into winter. Thank the tree and the buds for their secret resilience and their hope. Then return slowly to this place, recognizing your breath moving in and out. Maybe moving your head side to side, wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe pressing into the ground underneath you, feeling that groundedness. And slowly open your eyes. As we come into a time of reflection, perhaps you might want to come back to these questions later, or you might want to take a pencil or pen and a piece of paper and consider these questions as you reflect on what it was like to enter into the heart of winter, I invite you to consider, what is it that your spirit most longs for now? Is there a part of you that, like that bud, safely protected while it waits to stretch and grow? What do you find most difficult about your winter seasons? And who or what is most helpful to get you through the challenging and disheartening times? Remembering that we are not alone in the winter seasons. And sometime today, I invite you to either go for a walk out in this wintered land and maybe find a tree with these buds and touch the buds, hold them gently, and listen to their message for your life. Or maybe you might prefer to sit for a while. You might sit in darkness for maybe 5 or 10 minutes and just listen. Listen for that part of you that yearns to grow. And then light a candle. Sit in that light for 5 or 10 minutes, that same amount of time that you sat in darkness. Sit in the light and listen to your inner courage. And then pray. Pray for trust and confidence in your future growth. I'm going to close us today by reading these words from Howard Thurman. All around us, worlds are dying and new worlds are being born. All around us, life is dying and life is being born. The fruit ripens on the tree. The roots are silently at work in the darkness of the earth. Against a time when there shall be new leaves, fresh blossoms, green fruit. Such is the growing edge. It is the extra breath from the exhausted lung. The one more thing to try when all else has failed. The upward reach of life when weariness closes in upon all endeavor. This is the basis of hope in moments of despair. The incentive to carry on when times are out of joint and men have lost their reason. The source of confidence when worlds crash and dreams whiten into ash. The birth of a child. life's most dramatic answer to death. This is the growing edge incarnate. Look well into the growing edge. Amen.